Hey guys, I'm just Preet, and this is day one of me learning Flask. So today I have built a task manager app. It's a pretty simple app, but let me just show you. So, and let me open the HTML file as well for this one. Just open it from here. Okay, so here in the first line, I'm just importing Flask and request to handle post and get, and then redirect to like home URL and stuff, and render template to integrate Jinja2 framework with it as well. So in the third line, I'm just declaring a variable and using Flask and the name. And then hey, in the fifth line, I'm just creating an empty list. Now the seventh line goes over like the base route when the home page will load. And if I have I would have given any other name for this task manager, I can just simply do this here as well. So this is same basically. So it's a convention in Flask to use app for the name of the app basically. This is where I just declared like the home page for the web page, and then these are the methods. I'm using two methods, get and post. This is a basically a function. So I'm just checking if request.method is post, then I declare a new variable called task, and then I use I use form method and then get method to get the task. And if there is a task, I assign it a task ID, and which is basically length of current task list and just one. So then I append the task to the tasks list, where I append it in such a way that it becomes a list of dictionaries. So for the first key, the key is ID, and then the value of his task ID, which is which is nothing but length of task plus one, and then the text is task whatever the user enters, and then I just return render template. In this, the render template goes into the folder of templates and look for the file called index.html, which is this file. We'll come back to that later. And then I ask render template to use tasks wherever he finds tasks. And then I have also integrated the ability to delete the tasks. Now in this, I'm just creating a new URL where default like www.google.com is basically this. This is the home page. And then if I delete, and a task ID is basically a variable, can be 1 2 or 1 2 3, can be anything. So this is dynamic URL, and then I have created a new function, and I pass a variable called task ID. Now by default, Python just replaces the variable in its range only, but I'm asking Python to change the task globally, because I want to delete the task from the list here, which is declared outside of the delete tasks function. Basically, the scope of task is I'm just changing the scope of the task to global. And then I'm just assigning the value of new tasks where T for T in task is I'm iterating over the tasks list. And if I found out, and if the ID of that instance is not equal to task ID which I'm looking at, then we can just keep it in the tasks list. And then after we found that we iterate over the whole list, we just return to the home page. And here I'm just, if name is equal to main is basically if this if the website is running from this app, this this program, then only you it has the ability to run right now. And then the debug mode is true. Whenever I change something in the code, it reflects in the site as well. Now it's the title is task manager 5000, the heading task manager 5000. Here I have first created a input, the type of is text and the name is task, which we'll be putting in the dictionary later. And the placeholder for that is enter a task. And then after, just next to it is a submit button. Now this is used for this is used for adding to that list. Now here it's basically a loop in Jinja2. That's the I just learned that this is the syntax for this one. Now we are creating a new item where where task.text is the variable, and then we are using a new attribute, and hyperlink reference is the URL for the task which is supposed to be deleted. And just I just give a cute emoji to make it obvious that this function will delete the task. And then we just end the loop here. We close the body and HTML tag, and I'll just show you. Let me just run the program. It's not super fancy or anything like that. I'll just enter a task. I have to go to gym. I have to drink 8 cups of water, 8 glasses of water. I have to do code. I have to learn Flask. And when I come home and when I go gym and come home, I'll just simply delete this. As you can see in the bottom left, the URL for that is delete backslash 1. And let me just do this. The task has been deleted. The future for this project right now can be I can integrate it in the database. So whenever I add a new task, it directly goes to the database instead of now if I just stop the program and close this. Let me just rerun the program again. And now if I go to the site again, the old list, the old task list has been gone. But I can integrate the database or maybe some comma separated value files like before I run the form and all the everything else. I can ask Python to read that file and just automatically make a list of them and display it as well. So this is just my day one of learning Flask. I hope you enjoyed this short but informative video. I hope to continue this journey. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye. Take care.